This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good afternoon, and welcome once again to McKenzie Stadium near the campus of Evergreen High School in Vancouver, Washington. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Radio, continued coverage of the 2024 high school football season with a 3A Greater St. Helens League matchup between the Mountain View Thunder and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
How you doing, Diedrich?
Good. Nice drive down with Jerry. He slept most of the way, but yeah, it was cool. Last week, Shelton lost to Evergreen in this stadium 39-5 and has a 1-5 overall record, 1-1 in league play. 2 weeks ago, the Highclimbers held off Heritage at 28-19. The Climbers' non-league losses were 62-0 at WF West, 51-0 to Capital, 41-21 at North Thurston, and 51-7 to River Ridge. Mountain View is also 1-5 on the season and 1-1 in the GSL. The Thunder picked up their first win last Thursday, beating Heritage 21-0. Mountain View's losses were 36-3 to Prairie, 20-18 to Mountainside out of Beaverton, Oregon, 21-0 to Union, 23-12 to Battleground. So those are the records. This should be a battle tonight.
Should be a good game.
I mean, the Highclimbers, they look healthy. They suffered a few injuries last week, but they seem to be on the field.
Yeah, the only one that might not be playing tonight is Cody.
I did see Cody Brotherton out there.
Okay, good.
Listening to the announcing of the starting lineups, Trevor Gott is starting quarterback.
Yep.
So we'll see. It should be business as usual for the Highclimbers this afternoon. And another game in the afternoon. At least we're on a Friday for at least that part.
And it's nice to have Benjamin Morford back.
Yeah, he was injured early in last week's game. We didn't even notice. His absence was very prevalent.
Yeah, he only ran 2 or 3 plays.
Right, and we didn't even know he was injured until halftime, and somebody was limping out and it had number 20 on his jersey. So, well, it looks like everybody's healthy for this game.
Yeah, and I noticed the kicking game. We have a good kicking game. Both punting and field goals and kickoffs. But I noticed that Mountain View also has a pretty good field goal kicker.
You bring up the field goal. Completely escaped us during the broadcast. That 43-yard field goal. School record by 1 yard. It was 42. Cody Bragg did it 2016, I think. And Adrian Weir hit a 43
Congratulations,
so he hit that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he hit the school record. So we got to bring that out now. It wasn't even on my radar until somebody sent me a message that says, isn't that a record? Somebody said that's a record. And then I looked it up, and so sure enough, it's a record. Yeah. So anyways, Jerry.
Wow. Well, it's about 54 degrees right now. It looks like it's lightly raining out there.
A little higher. I can see the drops over there, so I'm thinking a little harder than light rain.
Okay, and no wind, but that could be deceiving. I don't see the flag moving.
The flag isn't moving. I think we're kind of in a bowl here on the side of a hill, so I don't think that the wind's going to be much of an issue.
Yeah.
At least I hope not. I hope the rain doesn't become a factor either, but we'll find out as kickoff is coming up. So the coin toss kickoff, a whole much more from McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver coming up on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back here at McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver waiting for some football on a Friday afternoon.
I'm a little perplexed.
Yeah.
Last week, when we were down here to play Evergreen, they had a huge crowd.
And now there's very few. Is it a weather thing? Is it an early afternoon thing? Is it?
I think it's a combination of an early afternoon. I don't think the weather is a big thing, but I think it's just an early afternoon football game. But, you know, when we played the first game at 4:30 last week, there was a huge crowd in front of us from Evergreen High School.
Right.
And it looks like Shelton maybe has a little bigger crowd too.
I was going to say, if you take the band out, the numbers are pretty even.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You can see all the fans over on the far side. We are obviously on the home side with the band to our right, and they play constantly, folks, constantly. If you're just joining us for last week, between every down, every play, it was some sort of song, and that's probably what we're going to get tonight. I think it's just what they do down here.
And there will be a second game tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
And it escapes me who it is right off. I think it's Evergreen and Heritage. I'm thinking it is.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I was very impressed with Evergreen.
So here is Mountain View coming out. They'll be wearing all green with white letters.
Well, we know that the quarterback for Evergreen has a good arm. They got a good running back in number 6.
Right.
And that is
Jake Brown.
Yeah.
There is
Looks like a big back, too.
Yeah, let's see. Jaden is, where is he? He's 205, 5'9". That's one of those size height-wise that you can hide behind the offensive line and you squirt around. You can't. It's hard for them to find. Highclimbers will be wearing their white jerseys, red pants, of course the black helmet with the S and the X. Go ahead, Jerry.
It'll be interesting to see if the Highclimbers alternate Benjamin Morford and
Robert Knight.
Yeah, they have effectively done that.
Right.
And you know, last week, even though the score was a little lopsided, we had a couple good chances of scoring.
Yes.
We had a couple really good chances.
And you're probably wondering, well, how do you get 5 points in a football game? Well, field goal, which we talked about, 43-yard, and a safety, which was on the first defensive down for the Highclimbers. They got a safety.
And we had worked hard on a nice sustained drive and got it down to the 1-yard line and couldn't punch it in, but we We deserved that safety.
Yeah, well, and it looked like one of those times where everything was going to go the other way, and it just Evergreen was able to muscle their way out of that and get on the winning side. And the Highclimbers had to stay with it. So here is the coin toss coming up here. And you got Brown there, number 68. Where is he? That's Rylan Reinbach. 69 is Juan Stanton. And number 80 is Aiden Cummings. Those are the captains for the Thunder. For the Highclimbers, I saw Jax Ward. There's the coin toss. Looks like the Climbers might have won the toss, Jerry. And they defer to the second half. So the Highclimbers will be kicking off. Evergreen will be receiving to start this game. Seems strange, Jerry. 4:30 in the afternoon. We're ready to kick off. Go ahead, Jerry.
You know, what's interesting, last week, number one for Evergreen caught 5 touchdown passes, and I did a little research and talked to a couple players or a couple people in the concession stand. He has, as a junior, has already been asked by the University of Oregon, by the University of Washington, by Washington State to recruit him.
Yeah, okay, that's great. Jerry, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, your friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Waiting for the kickoff here at McKenzie Stadium. And I got to tell you, Jerry, that was probably one of the quickest versions of the national anthem I have ever heard, because I only got a minute break. I usually have to do a minute and a half, 2 minutes. That was interesting.
Yeah.
They're good, but they got a quick pace. Not quite as big as the Evergreen Band. But
No, they're not quite as big as the Evergreen Band, but they're good.
But they're pretty. There's a few of them over there. It's interesting, the team is wearing green, the band is in blue. That's just interesting to me. I'm in blue, but that's the colors of our blue. All right, so the...
Well, you ready for a big game?
I'm ready for a really close game here.
I am too.
I think both these teams, similar records, similar wins. This is a battle. This is what they're both waiting for. Let's put, Evergreen wants to put 2 in a row together. Shelton wants to get rid of the last couple of games and get back on the winning track.
Well, we know that Shelton has improved.
Oh, they have. That's definitely.
That's the key.
Let me. So Brown and I think it's Dylan Huber are going to go back deep to wait for this kickoff from. Adrian Weir. The kick will go left to right on your radio dial. Weir has got his hand in the air, and there's the run up. And a kick. Brown's going to take it at the 9. Get to the 20. Try to get it outside. 25, 30, 35. On the run to 50. He's going to break into the secondary. Tripped up by Weir, crossing into Highclimber territory about the 40, or actually the 37-yard line. Adrian Weir saved a touchdown, Jerry, just grabbing an ankle.
54 yards.
And that's a good field position for the Thunder to start. 1st and 10 on the Highclimber 37-yard line. Looks like going empty backfield. Is that right, Jerry? Looks like that. Yeah, he's empty.
Yeah.
Nobody in the backfield. There's a snap. It's a direct snap. And this is a kind of a wildcat because the guy carrying the ball is still on his feet all the way up across the, well, inside the 33 to the 32. That's a 10-yard run, maybe 11 yards and a first down. And that was number 60 on the carry, Jerry. I don't even have a 60. Or is it a 50? That was a number 50, Michael Spencer with the carry. So we didn't even have a quarterback out there that trip.
Yeah, that's a very interesting note.
And now we have a shotgun for the Thunder, and the quarterback is going to be number 8, Cashton Lidkey. He'll go out of the shotgun and max protection. That means 2 backs, one on each side. And the Thunder did have a guy hobble off at the end of the last play, number 4, Taryn Taylor. And then we have a
false start.
Was it a false start or was it a delay of game? I'm thinking it was a delay of game. Either way, 5 yards back. Ball back at the 32-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Thunder. Here comes Aiden Cummings into the lineup for the Thunder. So they're taking their time. Boy, we're 5 on the play clock for the Thunder as they break the huddle. 2, 1. And there's another delay of game, Jerry. And all of a sudden they get a good, nope, it's going to be a timeout this time. No, I was heads up by the coach. So a timeout for the Mountain View Thunder. 10:52 to go here, first quarter, no score. This is the opening drive of the ballgame. Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce and the North Mason Chamber of Commerce. Back to football, first down 15 from the 32. And we have a delay in action. Substitution, I believe. Does look like the rain lightened up a little bit. Got a puddle for reference down there in the far end zone, Jerry. And again, out of the shotgun and a handoff to Brown. Brown trying to get it around the outside. He makes a couple of guys miss, gets inside the 20. Boy. Jaden Brown with, what, 9 yards on that?
No, he picked up more than that.
Yeah, he got inside. Oh, yeah, he did. You're right, Jerry. It's because it was 15. It'd be 2nd down and 2. So it's a 13-yard pickup. Jerry's on the spot. Ball spotted at the 19.
Well, you caught me a couple times on that when they lost on the first play.
Again, out of the gun. Another handoff. Brown again. This time he's tripped up, getting back to the line of scrimmage. It's like Hunter Leth in there on the tackle, along with Bennett Henry. So 3rd and 2 coming. Ball at the 19-yard line.
No gain on the play. You're going to hear Hunter Left's name a lot in the game. Does an outstanding job on defense.
Out of the shotgun goes Lidkey. Brown the back beside him to his left. Nope, he's going to keep it, and he's just wrapped up, pulled down. Host of Highclimbers in there. We just mentioned Hunter Leth. He was in on that play, as was Mason Guard.
Loss of 3 on the play.
So it's going to be 4th down and 5 from the, 4th down and 6 from the 24. And I'm thinking the Thunder are going for it here. But then again, I've been known to be wrong.
Well, they're definitely in 4th down territory.
Play clock at 15. Shotgun, max protection for Lidkey. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass he goes. Steps back, looks downfield. Nobody there. Going to step out of the pocket. Going to be forced out and run down. Down he goes. Gooley in there on the tackle, and that'll be over on downs. Highclimbers take over on their own 25-yard line. Well, after a couple of big runs there, the Highclimber defense tightened up.
Yeah, that 54-yard return was quite something, wasn't it?
It was. And then Brown rattled off, 12?
Yes.
And then nothing after that. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers from their own 25. Got in the pistol as he goes most of the time. 2 receivers near side. That's Ward and Henry. 1 receiver far side. Handoff is going to go to Morford. He's just stood up after a yard and a half up the middle. Give him 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 8:34 to go in the first quarter. Clock is running. First possession of the Highclimbers in the ball game. Again out of the pistol. Looks like Knight is the back behind Gott. Green is the fullback, it looks like. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Quick dump off pass complete and then dropped. Incomplete it goes. That was intended for, I think it's Jax Ward. Nope, actually it's number 12. That's Keenan Moore. Incomplete, 3rd and 8. Left is coming in at fullback for the Highclimbers. Clock is stopped, 8:12 to go, first quarter, no score. Moore goes wide to the far side, Ward wide to the near side. Henry at the end of the line, a yard back. Out of the pistol goes Gott. There's snap and a fake handoff on the rollout. Gonna dump it off, and it was intended for a left, knocked away by Jaden Brown. Nice defense there, good coverage. Brings up 4th down.
Almost an interception there.
Yeah. Braden Phipps comes on to punt the ball away. Dylan Huber will go back about his own 40 for this punt from Phipps. Let me stand about the 42-yard line. Let's see what kind of pressure the Thunder can put on. High snap all day for Phipps. He gets off a nice punt. It's going to hit at the 45, take a Highclimber roll down inside the 40 to the 39, and J.J. Rhodes will down it there. That's where the Thunder will start out 1st and 10 on their own. Well, they're called 40. So 1st and 10 for Mountain View Thunder. Let's hope we don't have any thunder tonight.
34-yard punt.
Let's see what play they're going to run out of the first snap here on their second possession, the Thunder are. Lidke, the quarterback, running back. Well, one of them is going to be number 29, Dallas Hobbs. Of course, Brown in there, max protection. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. It's a handoff, and this is going to be number 29 getting around the corner near side. Gets up near midfield. 29 on the carry, that's Dallas Hobbs with 9 yards. Well, no, actually going to call that pretty close to the first down marker at midfield. Could be 10, it's 10, Jerry.
Oh, they gave it to him.
They gave it to him.
The 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, the line judge on the far side had it at the 49. The line judge on this side had it at the 50. That's first down, split the difference.
Yeah, second first down for Mountain View.
Again, out of the shotgun goes Lidke. 2 receivers on the far side, wide side of the field. Back to pass he goes. Going to throw over the middle. It's complete to number 21. That is going to be Dylan Retkaz. On the sheet there, Jerry, it says 7, but it's 21. Dylan
Gain
Retkaz.
of 8 on the play.
So 2nd and 2 coming at the Highclimber 42-yard line. Little pass over the middle. One thing I did notice when I was trying to scout the Thunder, quarterbacks mix it up a lot. Not just one receiver, spreads it around. Again, out of the shotgun. Hand off again to Hobbs. Hobbs working around, trying to find some running room around the right side. Gets first down. It's tripped up at the 35. That's a first down. 7-yard run. It's a 1st and 10 for the Thunder at the Highclimber 35. 6:40 to go, first quarter. No score. Mountain View's second possession of the ball game. Caden Reinbach goes wide to the far side. Huber wide below us. Out of the shotgun goes a Heidke. Handed off to Brown. Brown covered up, smothered. Down he goes, loss of 5. Leth in there, Green in there, Rhodes in there, Gooley in there, just you name a number.
And number 44, J.J. Moore.
Rhodes, that's Rhodes, Jerry.
Oh, is that Rhodes?
That's
I'm sorry.
Rhodes.
And Moore is, okay.
Moore's 12.
Okay, thank you.
It's good to see these guys week after week to know their numbers. Again, out of the shotgun goes Lidkey. He's got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass he goes. Here's the rush. He's going to dump it off. It's complete out there to number 3. That is Huber. Huber up the sidelines to the 32-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Now they're going to mark him out at the 32, so that makes 7. 3rd and 7. Clock is stopped at 5:41.
Who was the number on that?
That was Huber, number 3, I believe. Huber.
Yep, that's correct.
And Radkuz are wide below us. Here's a blitz on. Throwing it out there, and it's complete to Huber. Huber's got some blockers. Breaks 1 tackle. Breaks another tackle. Spluns away from a 3rd inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Finally dropped by Jensen Gunner for the Highclimbers, but not after the Thunder pick up another 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the Highclimbers' 17-yard line.
Yeah, 16 yards on that pass play.
Clock is running, 5:20 to go, 1st quarter. Reinbach and Cummings go wide to the far side. Taylor back in there, he's in the slot, and it's a handoff up the middle goes Brown. Brown straight up the gut, powers his way to the 11. That's a 6-yard pickup. 2nd down and 4 coming.
Yeah, Brown's had 3 carries for 19 yards.
Boy, the Thunder move guys in and out quickly, Jerry. They keep everybody fresh. Brown and Hobbs are going to be the backs beside Ledkey, the quarterback, out of the gun. Huber wide to the far side. And there's going to be a flag at a false start on that play. Ledkey is pointing towards the Highclimbers. The flag went into the backfield, and it might be an offsides on the Highclimbers. Yes, it is. So encroachment is the call, and that will give the Thunder a 1st down and goal from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, they've already picked up 6 first downs in this quarter.
So they'll wind the clock with 4.5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Out of the gun goes Lidkey. Hand it off to Brown. Brown up the middle, big holes, dives for the goal line. Didn't quite get there. He's going to be dropped. Let's see here. Quinn McKinnon saved that touchdown. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1 now. Quickly go the Thunder. Brown under center now, and there's going to be a flag on the play. And I think that might be somebody lined up offsides on the Highclimbers because they were trying to get a substitute in. That'll be half the distance. So it'll put it at the half-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the half-yard line. Taryn Taylor comes back in from the sidelines. So Brown and Hobbs, the backs in the backfield with Lidkey out of the shotgun. 2 receivers near side. That's the short side of the field. 1 to the far side. That's Huber. Hand off to Brown. Going to dive into the end zone. Didn't even have to dive. Touchdown, Thunder. So Mountain View strikes first. They go up 6-0. Point after coming. Charlie Hill, number 31, is the kicker. He'll try to tack on a point after touchdown. The holder is number 8, Cashton Lidkey. So 3:53 to go in the 1st quarter. Mountain View strikes first. Here's the point after attempt. Snap, spot, and kick. It's up. It's good. So Mountain View strikes first. They lead 7-0. 3:53 to go in the 1st quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here. The Mountain View Thunder get on the board first, 7-0, 3:53 to go first quarter. Kickoff coming for Mountain View. Going back deep, it looks like Jax Ward and Bennett Henry standing about the 10-yard line waiting for this kickoff. From Charlie Hill, he'll tee it up at the 40. Kicking from right to left. Really tight formation, Jerry. Now they'll spread out, the Thunder do. Here's the run up and the kick. High end over end kick. Bennett's going to take it to the 11, to the 20. Cuts it out, runs into one guy. He slips one guy away from, shakes off another guy, but can't get beyond the 25. Bennett Henry tried to shake off a Thunder player, just couldn't get away from him, but a good return either way.
14-yard return.
First and 10 for the Highclimbers at the 25-yard line, 26-yard line. Shelton takes over, trailing 7-0, 3:46 to go in the first quarter. Reset of the play clock, and here we go. Moore goes wide to the far side. Henry and Ward come wide to the near side. Hash mark near side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Looks like Knight is behind him. He'll take the hand. Oh, this is a Morford tried to take the hand off, try to find some running room around the left side. Nowhere to go. Maybe got one, Jerry. Looks like he got 1 yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Actually give him 2, Jerry. It's the ball spotted at the 28.
Happy to.
Happy to give Benjamin Warford a couple
You
of yards.
bet, you bet.
So 2nd and 8 coming for the Highclimbers. Clock is running, approaching 3:10 to go. 2 receivers far side. That's Moore and Henry. Ward below us. Leth is the fullback. He'll move around in front and around and hand off again. And this is Knight. Knight trying to find some running room again around that left side. Nowhere to go. Might have got a foot, Jerry. You can't really score that, can you? That'll be 3rd down and 8 for Shelton. J.J. Rhodes comes in as fullback. Hunter Leth will get a rest. Highclimbers break the huddle. Moore goes wide to the far side. Ward comes wide to the near side. Henry goes in the slot on the far side. Rhodes the fullback. Got the quarterback. And I believe Knight is the running back. Back to pass goes Gott. Throws it up the sidelines. Got a guy there. Overthrew him. That's Henry. And there's a flag on the play. However, all the way back here at the 45, I think we might get a hold on the Thunder here. Let's see what the call is. Oh, it's a sideline warning on the Thunder. So no penalty assessed, but it's 4th down and 8 coming for the Highclimbers. So that means Braden Phipps comes on to punt it away. Huber will go back, wait for the punt.
Yeah, they almost connected with that pass. It was close.
It was close. Just a little over his head.
Yeah.
Waiting for the snap to Phipps. Phipps, there's a one-man rush. Nearly got to him. Phipps gets the ball off. It hits at the 45. Takes a Highclimber roll inside the 40 to the 38 this time. Talk about consistency, Jerry. So the Thunder will take over on their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
Another 34-yard punt.
Talk about consistency, Jerry.
You're right on.
A little further down the field than before. Thunder take over. 1st and 10 on their own 38-yard line. 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go here, first quarter.
You nailed that.
Well, you got the number. I just the consistency. Lidke out of the shotgun with max protection. Back to pass he goes. Throws over the middle. Caught at the 45. Nice catch by Reinbach, number 12, Caden Reinbach. came up with 8, so it's 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Ball up across the 45 to the 46. Thunder need to get to the 48th first down. Interesting, the linemen don't participate in the huddle, only the other guys. They're all set, ready to go. Reinbach wide to the far side. Again out of the shotgun. Fake the handoff, throw over the middle. It is complete to Taylor. Taylor breaks a tackle, spins across midfield to the Highclimber 49 for the first down. Give him, 5 on the play. Called the 48. 1st and 10 on the Highclimber side of the 50. 1:15 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Mountain View leads. With the ball are the Thunder. Rakod's in the slot on the near side. Faked handoff, throw over the middle, and it's complete. This time to Reinbach. He'll go up the sidelines inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, first down. So 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for the Thunder. Under a minute to go.
24 yards.
Sorry, say that again. 24?
24,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, thank you, Jerry. So 1st and 10 for the Thunder on the Highclimber 24-yard line. They'll set the chains to get the clock winding with under a minute to go. 55 seconds right now. 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Oh, it got out of bounds, so it is stopped. Pardon me. Back to pass. No, it's a quick handoff to Brown. Brown trying to find some running room around left side. Makes one guy miss. Flag comes flying in. He'll drive his way inside the 15 to the 13-yard line, but there's a flag back at the 22. Usually in that holding area.
Yeah.
We'll see what the official call is. Jerry and I have no clue.
Yeah.
They're marching him back. It is a hands to the face by the Thunder, so that'll be 10 yards from the spot. Well, block in the back, hands to the face. Hand signals are very similar. March him back to the 32-yard line. Should still be first down, though. Should it not? Or is it second down? Was it second down before, Jerry?
Yes.
Okay, so it's second down. So second down and what? 17? Back at the 32-yard line.
17 or 18.
Out of the gun goes Lidke. Back to pass he goes. Looks to the far side. Picked off by Hunter Left, and then he dropped it. Oh, my goodness. Hunter was thinking pick 6, and he just didn't look it in, Jerry. Dropped that interception, and he just jumped up in the air and grabbed it with 2 hands. Got to look it into the belly, right, Jerry?
But give him credit.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that was first down, Jerry. Now it's second down.
Okay.
We were both wrong on that one. So 2nd and 16, 17. 18, yeah, Jerry was right there. 2nd down, 18 from the 32 for the Thunder. Lidke looking for the screen. He'll dump it off. Oh, boy, blowing that up. That's going to be Benjamin Morford. I think it was Taylor with the reception there, or was it Huber? It was Huber on the reception and lost 4 yards. Back at the 36. It's 3rd and 21. 22, actually. Let me go back to it. It's 27, excuse me, 3rd and 27, Jerry. I'll get it right one day. Ball's at the 36-yard line, 3rd down. And the quarter has come to an end. That's the first quarter in the books. Mountain View with a 7-0 lead as we head to the second. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're waiting for the start of the second quarter.
Well, the quarterback, number 8 from Mountain View, is 6 for 7, and they control the possession time, probably 3-1.
Yeah, that's a good estimation there, Jerry. So third and 27 for the Thunder to start the quarter. The chain gang a little slow getting to the other end of the field. The Thunder are now going left to right on your radio dial. Out of the shotgun goes Lidke. He's got two receivers the far side, one to the near side. That's Dylan Huber below us. Racka is in the slot on the far side, along with Reinbach. Brown to Lidke's left. Hobbs to his right, out of the shotgun. Looks back at his coach for some direction. And there's a play. Let's go. Back to pass goes Lidke. Pocket breaks down and flush him out. Gonna throw it away up the sidelines, incomplete. He was pursued by Gooley and Green, as well as Henry, incomplete, and it's 4th down.
And he was out of the pocket too. So
he was out of the pocket. He did get the ball past the line of scrimmage, so no intentional grounding there. So 4th down for the Thunder. They're leading 7-0 here. 5 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Two receivers go to the far side. Looks like Lidke's going out of the pistol this time. Brown the back behind him. Back to pass he goes, looks it off, throws it down, and it's incomplete. Fell into no man's land between the two receivers of Huber and Taylor, and that'll go over on downs, Jerry. Highclimbers get the ball back. And a little confusion on that pass. I think Huber was going to grab it, pulled his hands down because they thought Taylor was out there. Taylor was too far downfield. Ball hit the turf between the two. So 1st and 10 for Shelton on their own 36-yard line. Moore and Ward go wide to the far side. Henry wide to the near side, out of the pistol. Is it still got? It looks that way. Morford the back behind him. And there's going to be a flag on the play. That might be somebody lining up in the neutral zone again. Jerry, this on the Thunder, because the flag went into the defensive backfield. It's going to be an offsides and gives the Highclimbers 5. It's a 1st and 5 at the 41 now for Shelton.
that's the 3rd penalty on Mountain View for 20 yards.
Gott again out of the pistol. He's got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back behind him is Morford. Quick little dump off to Henry, incomplete. Unfortunately, he trapped it on the turf. So it's 2nd and 5.
Good effort by Ben and Henry, though.
A little bit of acting there as well. Yeah, he picked it up. Trapped it on the turf, but I caught it. Yeah, sure. Nobody bought it in stripes, unfortunately. So 2nd and 5 from the 41. Knight comes in as running back.
There's no instant replay.
Well, we could, but it was trapped. It was clearly.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
But the Oscar does go to Bennett Henry.
But he does get it, yes.
A receiver on each side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Turn around, hand it off. And this is Knight up the middle. Fights for a yard. I believe it's Knight. Is that a 0? Yeah, it was Robert Knight, the third, got a yard, so it makes it 3rd down and 4 from the 42.
Well, the Highclimbers are trying to pick up their first down.
By the offense?
Yeah,
by
and Mountain View has 8 first downs already.
So Braden Phipps came in. I think he's going to come as one of the wideouts. He'll come to the near side. He's going to go 4 wide. Phipps is the wideout below us. Ward the wide up on the far side. And a faked handoff as God's on the rollout. He's going to throw downfield, and a little miscommunication with him and Ward. Ward had just cut his route short. But, Jerry, we have a flag in the backfield, Jerry. Let's see what the call is here.
Probably holding.
Jerry says it's holding. And a little bit of two-man conference here. Let's see what the actual call is going to be. I think Jerry's right. You take the play, either way, it brings a 4th down. Yeah, they're going to take the play, the incomplete pass. Oh, illegal man downfield. Okay, ineligible man down. You know, it's only 2-3 yards. They can't. Okay. So it brings up 4th down and 4. And are they going for it or not?
Yeah.
And it looks like they're going for it. The Highclimbers are going to go for it with the 4th and 4.
But little surprised.
Yeah, so am I. Phipps is out there, but he's going wide below us on the near side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Oh, and he got somebody to jump. That's what they were going to do, is do the hard count.
Yeah.
And that gives them a 1st down by penalty.
Smart thinking.
Well, Trevor Gott's got a good hard count. He's gotten that a couple of times this season. I don't think they're going to fall for it again.
No, I think they're going to go.
That puts the ball across the 45 to the 48. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. 10:56 to go in the half. 7-0 Mountain View with the lead. Shelton with the ball.
Good coaching, good thinking by Gott.
I wonder if that's a set play in the playbook. What do they call that? Two-man jump? I don't know. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Morford, a little screen pass to him. He's going to be stood up and dropped after maybe a yard is off the spin. On the tackle will be Aiden Cummings. He did get a yard, Jerry, up to the 49. 2nd and 9 coming. Don't think they really sold that screen really well, Jerry. Usually you got to let the defense come a little further up the field before you dump it off. Phipps comes wide to the near side, the wide side of the field. Ward wide to the far side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Thinking it's a Knight in there as the running back. Fake to hand off to him, and a throw intended for Phipps. Incomplete. Alex Garcia was in the wrong position, but that ball could have been picked off. So it brings up 3rd and 9 from the 49.
Like we said before the game, that's a dangerous pass.
Rhodes comes in as fullback. Moore back in there as one of the wide receivers. He's going to come wide to the right below us. Henry in the slot, and Ward is the receiver on the far side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Back to pass, short drop, throws it over. It's complete to Ward this time, fighting for the 1st down inside the 40 to 39. That time Ward and Gott hooked up, and that's a 1st down at the Fetch. They're going to spot it back at the 40, Jerry. So 1st and 10 at the Thunder 40-yard line. 10 minutes to go.
First down for the Highclimbers, and he really thread the needle there.
And good job, Ward, gathering that in traffic. In a crowd, that's what I'm looking for. Same formation, Ward far side, Henry and Moore near side. Out of the pistol. Morford comes out of the back of and it's a quick handoff, and this is left, trying to fight for yardage up the middle, got one. Little delayed handoff to the fullback. That'll put the ball at the 39-yard line.
So they gave him a yard.
2nd and 9 coming for the Highclimbers. Approaching 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the half. Morford gets a break. So Knight is in there at running back. Left stays in at fullback. Henry and Moore wide below us. Ward wide far side. Left switches from Gott's left to his right. Turn around, hand it off, and here's Knight. Stutter steps, drives his feet in, and driven backwards. Nowhere to go, just a couple of green jerseys. Cummings and Barani in there at the tackle for the Thunder, and it's 3rd and on. Clock continues to run, 8:45 to go in the half. Rhodes and Morford back into the lineup for the Highclimbers. Bennett and Moore come wide to the near side. Ward wide to the far side. Pistol again for Gott. Morford the back behind him. Rhodes the fullback. Turn around, fake the handoff on the rollout near side. Going to dump it off. It's complete to Rhodes. Rhodes to the 35. Gets to the outside. 30, 35, and there's a flag right at the 39-yard line. Out of bounds at the 21. But that's going to be a penalty right there at the 28-yard line, Jerry. Probably a hold.
Yeah, that's a nice play. Too bad if it's against Shelton. That was a costly penalty.
I do like that this referee does come out and clearly comes to a spot where you can see him. It is a hold on the Highclimbers, so that'll be 10 yards from the spot.
Holding against Shelton, it'll be coming back.
And it comes back to the 38. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, we appreciate that when the official
clearly comes, well,
yeah.
You know, I got to mention that the Evergreen Public Schools has their own little production company going here.
Oh, neat.
So they do that. That's why they do double headers, and they put them on the local cable system as well down here.
Good
And
experience.
It's a good experience. A couple of kids over there running cameras. So 3rd and 8 for the Highclimbers at the 38. Ward goes wide to the far side. Henry in the slot on the far side. Quick little fake the dump out, and then Gott has to just tuck it under. He was going to throw to Ward on a little slant.
And it kind of looked like it fell almost out of his hand.
I think he threw it, tucked it under because Ward wasn't ready, or the coverage was just there. So it's 4th down and a loss of 5 on the play, 5 on the play. Ball at the 43, and Phipps is in to punt it away. Huber back to receive it, standing there at the 15. There's the snap, free runner. And, it's blocked. And it's going to be scooped up. Nope, it's not. It's going to be down all the way back at the Highclimber 33-yard line. Who got a piece of that? Number 60. Oh, my goodness, I don't have a right number for that. All I heard was Juan, Jerry.
I'm thinking that might be the 2nd blocked punt this season.
Well, this is what the Thunder did. They don't send too much pressure, but they usually send one guy. And that time they got to Phipps, and it was a block. And they recovered at the 33-yard line of Highclimbers, 1st and 10 for the Thunder. Out of the shotgun goes Lidke. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Brown the back beside Lidke in the backfield. He'll take the handoff straight up the middle. And he's going to be tripped up. Nice play there by Shelton's Cody Behringer. But Brown did get 2 yards to the 31.
You know, Shelton's defensive line has done a pretty good job this year. They got some big kids up there up front.
I'm going to have to change that. It was Dalton Kilbaki with the tackle on that play. So again with the trips on the near side, 1 on the far side, Brown the back, hand off to him, still up the middle. This time he gets by the defense. He bounces off one guy. Gooley chases him down, but can't get to him. Ward will tackle him inside the 20 of the 18-yard line. So
14-yard run.
Thunder have a 1st and 10 at the Highclimber 18-yard line. 6:45 and running. That's interesting. The clock should have stopped on as they moved the chains, but it's still running. And now they set the chains. That's interesting. Out of the shotgun goes Lidke. Hand off to Brown again. Same play up the middle. He'll squirt in there inside the 5. Touchdown, Thunder.
18-yard touchdown run by Brown.
That's his 2nd, right, Jerry?
That
His 2nd
is.
Tito? Okay. So the Thunder are up 13 to nothing right now. Charlie Hill on to tack on an extra point. The holder is Lidke, the quarterback. There's a snap spot, and it's going to be dropped there. There's all sorts of things wrong with that, Jerry, and the extra point is no good. But the Thunder increased their lead. They lead 13-0, 6:29 to go in the first half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we're back. The Mountain View Thunder lead 13-0.
Brown, number 6 for Mountain View, has picked up 54 yards on 8 carries.
Hill on to kick it off. Had it teed up at the 40. It's like,
and you were right, Diedrich. He scored 2 touchdowns, too.
You're the stat guy. I'm just asking the questions. Hill has it teed up. Here's the run-up. And the kick. It's going to head inside the 10, and Henry picks it up the sidelines to 20, 22-yard lines, tries to spin away, and he's going to be dropped, pulled backwards and pulled forwards, and they'll spot him down at the 22, 23-yard line, 1st and 10 for Highclimbers.
12-yard return by Ben and Henry.
23-yard line, 1st and 10 for Shelton, trailing 13-0, 6:22 to go, first half. If you're just joining us, Jaden Brown for the Thunder. Found the end zone twice so far today. Now, Highclimbers having a little bit of trouble marching down the field, Jerry.
Yeah, they are having trouble.
But they have a 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line. Moore and Rhodes come wide to the near side. It's like Henry and, I'd say it's Ward. Henry goes in motion. Handoff up the middle to Morford. Morford hits the pile, leans forward, gets across the 25, about the 26-yard line. 2nd down coming. Depends on where they spot it.
Gain of 5 or 4?
3, it looks like, Jerry.
3?
We'll go through all the numbers. 2, 1, it's a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 coming for the Highclimbers. Under 6 minutes remaining. Moore comes wide to the near side. Ward wide to the far side. Henry in the slot on the far side. And Leth is going to be in the slot on the near side. Morford, it looks like, is the running back behind Gott out of the pistol. On the rollout, going to throw down the sidelines. Almost a one-handed grab by Bennett Henry. Coaching staff over there is asking for a flag as Dylan Huber was all over Henry on that play, but no flag. It'll be 2nd. I'm sorry, that should be 3rd down and 3, or 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, that should have been called. God is 2 for 9 so far in the passing game.
Ball spotted at this 26-yard line. Henry and Moore come wide to the near side. Henry's in the slot. Ward on the far side, out of the pistol. Goes Gott, Leth to his left. A running back, I think, is Knight. Back to pass, quick drop. Throws over and incomplete, a little miscommunication. Henry was, I think that was intended for Henry, but Moore was there. Henry kind of thought it was going to Moore. Incomplete, and it's 4th down. So Braden Phipps on to punt it away for the Highclimbers. 5:29 to go. Here's the quick snap and a spiraling kick that's going to hit at the 45 and roll out of bounds inside the 45 at the 42-yard line. However, when it bounced up and hit Hunter Leff, and it'll be downed at the 45.
And Dylan Huber decided not to kick back that.
Yeah, he stayed away from it, and unfortunately took a bounce right into Leith's gut and then rolled out of bounds a few yards up the field, but it's where they touched it. First touch it, I should say. It's a 1st and 10 for the Thunder on their own 45-yard line. They're leading 13-0, 5:21 to go, first half. A little handoff. Here's Brown slipping one tackle and then wrapped up, rolling over Jensen Gunner, but he caught 5 somehow. Gunner just got run over, but managed to hold on. So 2nd and 5 coming for the Thunder. Rekha is in there as one of the wide receivers. He'll come with 2 other teammates right here below us in the slot on the trips. Out of the gun goes Lidke, one receiver far side. Brown the back. A handoff to him, delayed up the middle. Slips a tackle into the secondary. He's off to the races. Can't anybody get to him? He's stumbling now. Gets in there. Touchdown. Thunder. Boy, oh boy, Jaden Brown's 3rd of the ball game. Wow.
50-yard touchdown run.
I just got to say, wow. And that's up the middle, guys. So the point after coming from Hill. Now it's a 19-0, and the Thunder are going to go just for the 1. Brown comes trotting off.
Yeah, Brown has 109 yards so far.
Wow.
On 10 carries.
And we haven't even gotten to halftime yet. So Hill on to kick the point after. Lidke the holder. There's a snap. Spot is down this time. Kick is up. Kick. It's good. So it's now 20-0. 4:36 to go in the first half. Mountain View Thunder on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
20-0, Jerry. Mountain View just relying on the running back, Jaden Brown.
Although they have completed a lot of passes, 7 for 8 so far in the passing game. Nothing long, but.
Well, Hill's got it teed up, ready to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Here's a kick, little squib kick that's going to roll all the way to Henry. He'll scoop it up at the 11 again. Try to find somewhere to run, get the 15, 20, 25. Pulling guys with him, slips out of the hands of 3, and then runs into another crowd of green, and he's still on his feet, Jerry. He's fighting for the 30-yard line. Wow.
Let's see if they blow the ball dead.
And
I don't think they did.
They're going to spot him at the, well, one guy has him at the 27, the other guy has him at the 29, and there's a little conference out there on the far sidelines.
18-yard return.
They're going to spot it at the 29, 1st and 10 for Shelton. Well, I didn't realize Brown plays defense, Jerry, because he's going out there.
Well, let's see if the Highclimbers can answer.
Something's got to happen here. 4:22 to go here in the first half. They're trailing by 20 points. Ward goes wide to the far side. Moore and Henry on the near side. Henry's in the slot. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Morford the back behind him. Turn around, hand it off. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper, and Gott has to avoid the rusher. That was Jeremy Hemmock on the pressure. And a loss
of 3.
3, so it's 2nd and 13. Ball back at, well, 27-yard line. It's only a loss of 2, Jerry. So it's
okay.
2nd and 12. Clock is running under 4 minutes to go in the half.
Thank you for correcting me.
I'm just going by where they spot the ball, Jerry, doing a little bit of math. Just a little bit of math. It's like the same formation. Moore and Henry wide to the near side. Ward wide to the far side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Handed off. It might be Knight. He runs into a wall of green, but did get back to the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, it was Robert Knight the third on the carry. And it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 29.
Pickup of 2 on the play.
Hard-fought 2 yards.
And Morford is back in.
The 3rd and 10 coming for the Highclimbers, trailing 20-0, approaching 3 minutes to go in the first half. We're going to have 3 receivers on the near side. Leff, Ward, and Moore from the inside out. Assuming that's Henry on the far side. The lone receiver back to pass goes Gott. He'll throw towards Henry. Sliding catch at the 40-yard line. Did he get it?
It looks like he did. Yeah, he did.
Needed 10, got 11 up to the 40. So first down for the Highclimbers. Slid out of bounds, stops the clock at 2:43 remaining.
And that's the second first down for the Highclimbers. Nice catch by Ben and Henry.
So the Highclimbers move the chains. Looks like, is that Heritage who just arrived here for the second game of the doubleheader in this stadium. We are only doing the one. Henry comes into the slot on the near side. Moore, the wideout. Out of the backfield, it's a quick handoff to the fullback. I believe this is Left trying to fight for the back to the line of scrimmage. Shows J.J. Rhodes on the carry. No gain, 2nd and 10. Clock is running under 2 minutes, 1:50 now to go in the half. Again, the score, Mountain View 20, Shelton nothing. Highclimbers have the ball with a 2nd and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Moore comes wide to the near side. Henry and Ward wide to the far side. Pistol for Gott. Handoff, a little fake handoff to Knight. Little dump-off pass intended for J.J. Rhodes, incomplete. And Knight goes down here, Jerry. Actually, it's not Knight. Knight's okay. It's going to be an injured player. See if we can figure out who that is. It looks like one of the linemen, Jerry. Try to keep the camera off in these situations as best we can. It wasn't Robert Knight. I thought it was Robert Knight, but it is not. Looks like one of the linemen is down. We have a break in the action. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who help make these broadcasts possible. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners, Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason PUD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County PUD number 1, and Mason Health. We appreciate their support. And the stadium's starting to fill up a little bit, Jerry. A little bit.
Shelton has got a much better crowd tonight.
Than last Thursday.
Because it's a Friday night for one thing.
It's a Friday game.
Well, let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can. Number
63, that's Noah Tuatia. He's up off of on his own feet and helped off the field, unfortunately. And I think he just got back playing, Jerry. He's been not playing the last couple of games, and I think he's just back in the lineup. Unfortunate for him as he heads out.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Highclimbers at their own 40-yard line.
Well, we'll hope he's okay, or we'll be okay.
We'll be okay. We hope so. So 1:28 remaining in the first half. Mountain View 20, Shelton nothing. Highclimbers have a 3rd and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Get ready to get into Atia off the field. With a little bit of assistance.
Well,
could just be a precaution. Let's hope it is. Highclimbers ready to go. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Knight, the ball carrier, and then we got a false start there.
Yeah, in motion.
That's Jerry. That's been coming all game. I've been seeing that. They're taking off just a tad bit early. I think Gott's hard count is getting to them a little bit too.
And that's a 5-yard penalty.
So it makes it 3rd and 15 from the 35. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Back to pass, short drop. Pumps once, goes long. Nobody home. Overthrew Ward. Ward was the intended target. Again, a little miscommunication between Gott and the receivers. He's thinking they're going long. They're doing a little button hook. And it'll be 4th and 15.
Well, Gott's arm has improved. I mean, it seems like he's getting stronger and stronger. Does have a good arm.
Mountain View has taken a timeout. So we will keep it right here.
And that's the second timeout for Mountain View. Let's see if I'm right.
Should be. Yeah, they're down to one timeout.
Yep,
Highclimbers have all three. Every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby for driving. The column is driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday. And Jerry, don't ask me what the topic is.
I want to say this. Doug does a nice job.
Oh, he does.
And I've known Doug for a long time through the Washington Traffic Safety Commission.
So Braden Phipps on to punt it away. I believe it's going to be Huber back to receive this punt, standing at his own 46-yard line. And I think we might have, no, we have a delay in action here. There's a snap high. Phipps jumps up, gets it, rushed in. He puts off another beautiful punt that's going to hit. Bobbled up and scooped up by Rhodes. Rhodes is going to return this for a touchdown. I don't know if that was interference or anything, or a fair catch was called, but I think it was Huber just lost it. Rhodes scooped it up and returned it 35 yards for the touchdown. Let's see if it stands, Jerry. I don't see any laundry out there.
I don't either.
So that goes down as a fumble and a touchdown.
And it was a nice punt, too.
Under pressure. I've always said Braden Phipps does an awesome job when he's got guys running at him. Not just one guy, but like 4 or 5. And let's see what they do call here. Let's go back here.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're going to say it was down there. It should be Highclimber ball, though.
Yeah. What?
And they do take they didn't put the touchdown on the board.
No.
Highclimbers are going to get the ball, I believe, at the 40 or 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for Shelton. See, you can't return a fumble. I keep forgetting that. Even though he scooped it up, he never was down. Wow. That always seems to go against the Highclimbers on one of these exciting plays.
Wow, yeah.
Well, they keep the ball, so they have a 1st and 10 on the Thunder 37-yard line. This seems to happen to the Highclimbers often when they're on the road. They return something, fumble for a touchdown, and they don't seem to get that. But the Highclimbers back on the offense on the 1st and 10 on the Mountain View 37-yard line. Out of the pistol goes Gott back to pass. Steps back, throws down the field, and intended for more, incomplete. Gott was under pressure. I think as a coach, you don't like to see somebody throw as they're backing up. Should mention that the rain has stopped for the moment. It's been stopped for quite a while, actually. So 2nd and 10 from the 37 for the Highclimbers. Knight in there at running back. Henry comes wide below us. 3 receivers to the far side. That's Rhodes. I think it's Moore and Ward. Little pass intended for Henry, incomplete. And it's 3rd and 10 from the 37. Wow. Clock is stopped. 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, Mountain View 20. Shelton nothing. The Highclimbers had a 3rd and 10 on the Thunder's 37-yard line.
And Leff is back in at fullback, replacing
Rhodes. So Moore comes wide to the near side. Leff is going to go in the slot on the near side. Henry in the slot on the far side, and Ward the wide out. Back to pass goes Gott. Going to be chased. He's going on the rollout. Got some running room. He's going to juke and jive, make one guy miss, and he's dropped at the 31-yard line. Nice little run by Trevor.
There was.
And I believe the Highclimbers are going to have to spend a timeout here.
Looked like he got about 6 on that play.
Yeah, you're right. 31-yard line. That's
Okay.
exactly right, Jerry. Highclimbers do take a timeout. You know, it's election season. You're interested to hear from the candidates. There have been a lot of candidates forums this week. Last night it was a speed dating with the candidates. The night before it was a candidates forum with Jeff Slickey from KMES is one of the moderators. You want to watch any of that stuff? It's on MasonWebTV.com.
You bet.
Get informed. Listen to these guys talk. You've got Mason County Commission races, the 35th District State Rep races. All the information from the candidates. Hear directly from the candidates.
Well, the Highclimbers used their first down. First down.
Timeout. It
Or
just used their first timeout.
They utilized their first timeout, and they might as well take them all.
4th and 4 from the 31 are the Highclimbers. Got out of the pistol. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. He's going to throw it complete to Henry. Out of bounds, stopping the clock. Out of bounds at the 24. That's a first down. They've been looking for that pass all afternoon and finally connect. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on the Mountain View 24-yard line. 39 seconds remain in the half. And the Highclimbers are going to take a timeout, although the clock was stopped as he got out of bounds. Second timeout now.
Make sure I get it right this time.
Yeah. To finish my thought about the candidates forums, Jerry, 2 Mason County Commission races are up this year. Randy Netherland, Will Harris for District 1. Kevin Schutte, the current District 2 Commissioner. I'm not gonna run. I've got another job now. He's the EDC Director. So there's 2 new guys running for that, Pat Tarswell and Tom Beeben. That's the one that a lot of people are confused about. They don't know who to vote for. You want to learn about either one of those races and those guys, just check out the forums on MasonWebTV.com as well as our YouTube and Facebook page.
What a great way to get informed.
And make an informed decision. That's all we want. Who you support is up to you. Just be informed when you do so.
Exactly.
So 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line are the Highclimbers. Out of the pistol goes Gott. He's got 3 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side. That's Henry. It's Moore, Ward, and Rhodes. Again, going to Henry, throwing it on, taking a shot. Incomplete, a little too long for anybody, and Gott got hit when he released it. 2nd and 10 from the 24. No flag on that play. 34 seconds remain in the half. And the Highclimbers break the huddle. Moore comes wide to the near side. Leth and Ward will join him. Leth closer to the line. Ward in the slot. Receiver on the far side, that's Henry. Out of the backfield goes Knight. And another throw out there to Henry. And it's underthrown and pulled away is Henry into the end zone. Is it a touchdown or is he out of bounds? Touchdown, Highclimbers! Bennett Henry pulled that ball away from the defender and it's a touchdown. Highclimbers get on the board. 24 seconds remaining in the half. Wow. That's all Bennett Henry there.
Where was that ball thrown at?
That was from the 24, Jerry.
Okay, thank you. 24 yards.
So the Highclimbers on for the point after. Adrian Weir will come on to kick the point after.
Well, the Highclimbers answered back.
I believe the holder is going to be Gott. Yeah, it's Trevor Gott, the holder. Long snapper is left. There's a snap. Spot is down. Here comes the rush, but the kick is up and good. So it's 20-7 now. The Highclimbers answer. They're on the board. 24 seconds remain in the half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
And we're back here at McKenzie Stadium. 20-7 is now the score. The Highclimbers finally get on the board. They're going to get ready to kick it back to the Thunder. Highclimbers do get the ball to start the third quarter. So unless they can give up unless they don't give up a big run here, they'll have an opportunity to add on in the third quarter. But we still got 24 seconds to play.
It's always nice to be able to score at the end of the first half and at the beginning of the second half.
However, you got Brown back there. He's standing on the far side, inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Huber, the returner, on the near side, standing just shy of the 10.
And they both are definitely good.
Well, if you must kick
returners.
you must kick it to somebody. I'm saying Huber or one of the up guys. We'll see what Weir does here as he's got it teed up at the 40. Stay away from Jaden Brown by all means.
Yeah.
Here is the run up by Weir. He's going to boot it, and he's going to be taken by Huber at the 5. To the 10, he's got a blocker in front of him, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he'll be dropped about the 37-yard line.
32-yard return, 55-yard kickoff.
Vincent in on the tackle to stop that, and the Thunder will start this drive on their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. 17 seconds to go in the half. They're leading 20-7. Lidke's going to go out of the pistol. He's got 3 receivers to the far side in a bunch, 1 on the near side. Brown the back behind him. Back to pass, looks to the far side, does a pump, doesn't go. He's going to roll out, flushed out. He's going to throw it up the sidelines, intercepted. And running out of bounds is number 11 for the Highclimbers, Caleb Jordan with the pick. The Highclimbers have 9 seconds to work, and the ball is at the 40-yard line. That's the second turnover taken away by the Highclimbers, given up by the Thunder. It's a 1st and 10 for Shelton.
Caleb Jordan.
Yep, Caleb Jordan with a pick. Return the ball about 7 yards to the 40. Highclimbers take a shot here, you think, or try to
Why not? Why not?
Got a timeout in your pocket. If you can get about 10 yards, you're definitely in the range of Adrian Weir.
Well, you've got time for 2 plays if you do it right.
If you do it right. We do have I guess it was a referee timeout there. So 9 seconds remain. The Highclimbers 1st and 10 on their, the Thunder 40-yard line. Out of the pistol goes Gott. He's got 3 receivers to the far side. Henry, the lone receiver on the near side below us. Back to pass goes Gott. Steps up, throws deep down the field to Henry. Knocked away. Incomplete. Good defense there by number 5, Andres Jose Vallejo. Incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 40 with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, he's targeted Ben and Henry 9 times.
Gott comes sprinting in from the sidelines with the last play of the half. 3 seconds remain. You're going to launch it downfield towards the end zone. You're at the 40. Don't think you have time to get the Weir out there if you can get 10, 15 yards.
No.
3 receivers far side, 1 on the near side, and that's going to be a timeout by Mountain View here, I believe. Well, maybe not. Keep looking over here at the stands for some reason. Cannot have music during the game. Ball's in play. That was my complaint last week. Out of the pistol as Rhodes comes back into the formation from his slot spot. Back to pass goes Gott. Got some pressure. Throws deep. Intended for Henry and just underthrown, I should say, incomplete. And the half comes to an end. Mountain View heads to the locker room with a 20-7 lead on the Shelton Highclimbers. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with halftime statistics and more from McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, your friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
And it is halftime here at McKenzie Stadium. The Mountain View Thunder lead the Shelton Highclimbers 20-7 at the break. Jerry's busy doing his, oh, he's ready already. Well, I'm not ready, Jerry.
Yeah.
There we go. Jerry, whenever you're ready, there's your scoreboard right there. 20-7 stats for Mr. Apple.
Thank you, Diedrich. Okay, let's start with Shelton. Shelton was 5 for 20 in the passing game for 63 yards. 49 of those were caught by number 88, Bennett Henry. He was targeted 10 times and caught 3 passes. So also number 2, Jax Ward, caught a pass for 13 yards. And number 20, Benjamin Morford, caught a pass for 1 yard. So that is a total of 63 yards, 5 for 20. On the rushing game, the Highclimbers had 15 yards in rushing. If you add that to the 63 yards passing, they had a total of 78 yards. Touchdown by Bennett Henry for 24 yards, and the point after attempt was good by Weir. The leading rusher for the Highclimbers was the quarterback, number 10, and that was, excuse me, number 20. Number 20 was the leading ball carrier, Benjamin Morford. He had 3 carries for 7 yards. He was the leading receiver. So,
ball carrier,
penalties.
Jerry. Ball carrier. Ball carrier.
Yeah, ball carrier. And for penalties, Shelton had 4 penalties for 25 yards. The other thing you mentioned is that number 7, Phipps, was very consistent on his punts. He had 2 that were 34-yard punts, and the other one was pretty close to that, maybe a little bit longer. So 1 touchdown for the Highclimbers, a total of 78 yards, and they had 3 first downs. All right, Mountain View. The quarterback, number 8, was 7 for 10 for a total of 54 yards. So if you add that in the rushing game for Mountain View, they had 123 yards. So 54 plus 123 is 177 yards total compared to the Highclimbers, 78 yards total. Now, number 6.
Jaden Brown.
Yeah, had 10 carries for 109 yards, almost 11 yards per carry.
Yeah.
Of course, he had that nice long run.
And 3 touchdowns.
And Charlie Hill was 2 for 3 in the point after attempts.
Right.
Now, the other thing is they had, that's interesting, the penalty-wise, it was the same. Each team had 5 penalties for 25 yards. That's interesting. So there was a turnover by Mountain View.
The muffed fumble recovered. That's a fumble recovery. The Highclimbers also intercepted a pass.
So there's 2 turnovers.
2 turnovers.
Yeah,
on
the one that
Mountain
was
View.
recovered by number 44.
Yeah, Rhodes, who scooped it up and ran it back for touchdown, but you can't return a fumble.
Okay,
For
and then of
whatever.
course Caleb Jordan, number 11, intercepted a pass.
Right.
Now, there was a block punt by Mountain View, but that was the 4th down. So is that officially a turnover?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, because Mountain View would have had the ball whether they kicked it or not.
Right.
So I'm going to say 0 turnovers for the Highclimbers, unless you want to say
No,
that block.
I think you're right, Jerry.
Okay,
I'm trying
okay.
to find the name of the gentleman who blocked the punt and recovered it.
Yeah, that was. We were trying to figure that out.
I'm trying to track. Oh, there it is. Well, let's say Andres Jose Villanueva is who blocked that punt.
So basically, Mountain View ran a very balanced attack. You're looking at 16 carries on rushing, and they had 10 pass attempts for 70% for the quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I kind of expected about
balanced?
from the Thunder. And the quarterback doesn't have a favorite target. He spreads it around.
Well,
he does
he
have
sure
he does have a favorite running back. So.
Yes, he does. Now, number 3 for Mountain.
Dylan Huber.
Yeah, he had 3 catches for 6. Let's see.
Did you make a mistake, Jerry?
I did.
You did it,
I
Jerry.
did. Excuse me. 22, 38.
Jerry's pencil and paper guy, and
Guess what?
a little more
yardage.
A little more yardage for
So it was
Mountain
7 for 10 in the passing game
Okay.
for Mountain View, and they had a total of 76 yards. So if you add that to that 22, they were at 199 yards total.
Right,
I
okay.
apologize.
View. That's all right, Jerry. You know, it's okay. You can't blame the lighting in here. It's really actually excellent. You know, and that's been a problem for us. No, the lighting's horrible, but the lighting is excellent.
It's
here.
nice.
It's great. We're right
Great.
under a light. These are LED lights, I believe. Man, they're pretty nice.
Yes, it is.
Pretty much everything about this 50-year-old stadium is pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, not saying anything against the Highclimbers Stadium and Jack Stark Field at any means, but this is a pretty cool little stadium. Jerry wants to go take a break here, and we'll do that. We'll be back. It's halftime. Mountain View 20, Shelton 7. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCZ and KMAS Shelton. Back in a moment.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're back here at McKenzie Stadium. Halftime score, Mountain View 20, Shelton 7. Jerry just came back from his little road trip break there. And we're just a couple of minutes away from the third quarter. Highclimbers will be receiving the third quarter kickoff, and it does look like we're going to have Thunder are going to have a new quarterback when we resume offense for the Thunder, because number 10 is warming up.
Yeah.
And that's who I thought was starting today, but it was not. And number 10 is Bryson Vance, getting loose on the sidelines out there in the green uniform. Highclimbers have yet to come out of the locker room. Actually, they're out of the locker room. They're just not on the field. And, yeah. Jerry's filling in the boxes to help him get the statistics out quicker. But we are just a couple of minutes away from the third quarter. Highclimbers will be receiving the third quarter kickoff. They're trailing Mountain View here in Vancouver 20-7. We will be back with that kickoff in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis. especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
We are moments away from the third quarter kickoff. The Shelton Highclimbers will be starting the third quarter with the ball. They're trailing the Mountain View Thunder 20-7. Jerry, you're busy right there. You have any, if you were the coach, what adjustments would you make?
Well, they've got to stop.
Number 6?
Yeah, number 6. He's got 109 yards already.
3 touchdowns.
I'm not sure. They got to kick away from him.
Well, they did that one time.
Yeah.
Somebody has to shadow him and take him down every time he touches the ball. I guess that's what you got to do. That would be my only adjustment for the Highclimbers.
I would think so.
Yeah, for the Thunder, what changes would you make? I can't see much, but they're going to change quarterbacks, it looks like, in the second half.
To number 10?
Number 10, he's been warming up pretty much way before the team even came out of the locker room. But I'm not really sure if the game's going well for you. I don't think you change anything at this point.
I'd like to see the Highclimbers run the ball a little bit more, but I don't know if they
can.
Yeah.
They can get the holes made up. Yeah, I
haven't seen those holes. They haven't.
If they're only open for a brief moment and then close quickly. Well, Hill's got his team out there ready to boot it away. That's Charlie Hill, who's teeing it up at the 40.
But it's too bad Cody Brotherton is not able to play tonight.
Yeah,
I think that give him a little more speed.
We did see his number in the warm-ups.
Yeah.
And actually, Jerry, there he is down there at the 30. He just hasn't been playing in his usual wide receiver.
Oh, wow, good.
He's at least playing.
I'm glad he's here.
So you've got Henry and Ward back at the 10-yard line waiting for this kick from Hill as we get the third quarter underway. Highclimbers scored at the end of the first half. Need to do something here. And the ball goes sailing inside the 10 and the 5, and then now it's out of bounds out there. Henry let it go.
So now
they should get it at the 35.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was going to ask.
The only difference is if they kick it out of bounds around the 50, you get it at the spot where it goes out of bounds. Anywhere else, it's at the 35. So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 35-yard line.
Well, the Highclimbers scored the last touchdown in the first half, so let's see what happens here.
It's the middle 8, as former coach used to say.
Yep.
We're not going to mention his name because he knows who he is and everybody else knows who he is.
Yeah.
But we don't want to talk about it. 1st and 10 for the no offense, coach. Out of the pistol goes Gott. Actually, no, it's not Gott, and a handoff straight up the middle is Morford spinning across the 45 to the 46. It's not Gott, Jerry. It's Wyatt DePoe at quarterback, Jerry. Number 8 is in there. I thought it was Gott. It's DePoe. So maybe we're doing halves here.
Well, I said that that was the longest run for him. Get that running game going.
12-yard pickup. 1st and 10 from the 47 for the Highclimbers, taking their time in the huddle. A different QB out there. I'm just taking his time on the field at this point. 2 receivers come to the near side. That's Moore and Henry. Ward, the wide out on the far side. Out of the pistol. Goes to Poe. Turn around and hand it off. And there's Morford stutter stepping across the 50 to about the 49, 48-yard line of the Thunder. So 2 back-to-back runs for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, 6 yards. Well, we know Morford's capable.
2nd down and 5 for the Highclimbers.
He's had several big games.
It's the opening drive of the 3rd quarter for the Highclimbers. DePoe out of the pistol. He's got Bennett below us. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 back behind him. It's Morford. Rhodes comes back to the formation and fullback. There's a snap, high snap, ball's free. And who can get to it? And DePoe just dives on it and all the way back at the 35-yard line. So that's a loss of 12 on the, actually more than that, sorry, 18 on the play. Ball back at the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd down, 22.
I do not give that to a player.
No, it's
I
just
give
overall.
that to the total team.
Total team. That's how I score it, Jerry. I don't know about
Well, I
anybody
think you're
else.
right. I think you got to be fair.
Yeah,
you got to be fair.
Yeah. You can't give that a run. You can't give that a pass. So 3rd down and 22 for the Highclimbers at their own 35-yard line. Out of the pistol. 3 receivers far side, another bobbled, and the ball comes free, and the Thunder drop on it, and it's a turnover by the Highclimbers.
That's the first turnover for the Highclimbers.
So the Thunder are back to work on offense on the Highclimber 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Wow, what a change in the game there, Jerry.
Well, it's too bad because Benjamin Morford had 2 nice runs before those
bad snaps.
Yeah.
High snaps. So Bryson Vance is out at quarterback. He's in the gun. Brown still the running back. He is to his left. Hand off to Brown. Up the middle. Big hole to the 20, 15, 10. Dropped inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. I think it was Morford on the tackle.
20-yard run.
And that'll put the ball at 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's 11th first down for the Thunder.
Well, you know, we talked about stopping number 6, and that was not stopping number 6.
No.
1st and goal for the Thunder. Clock is running, 9:15 to go, 3rd quarter. Mountain View with a 20-7 lead on the Shelton Highclimbers, and they're knocking on the door again for the 1st and goal at the 9. Out of the shotgun goes Vance. Brown to his right in the backfield. And handoff again, delayed a little bit, and Hunter left just grabbed a hold and was drug about 2 yards. On the carry from Brown. Be 2nd and goal now from the 7.
Gain of 3 on the play?
Actually, yeah, you're right, Jerry. It's down to the 6.
Down to the 6.
Yeah, so it's a 3-yard game. You were right.
Okay.
Started at the 9, and 2nd and goal from the 6 now. Dallas Hobbs is the running back now with Vance out of the gun. 2 receivers on each side. There's a snap, handed off to Hobbs. No, it's gonna be Hobbs on the carry, and he just runs into a wall of white. And they're gonna give him forward progress. Looks like maybe
he lost 2.
Well, no, it depends on where they're gonna spot him. They're gonna spot him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, okay. So the yard, okay.
Actually lost 1 yard, Jerry.
Okay,
back
thank
at
you.
the 7. I'm looking at the line judge on this near side.
I was too.
Waiting for him to put the spot down. Clock is running. We're under 8 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Brown back in there. And this might be a direct snap to Brown. No, it's actually going to be to Huber. Huber trying to do a sweep on a carry, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th down. So no quarterback in there, just some running backs. Guess it's called the Wildcat. Clock is running, 7:25, and it's 4th and goal from the 7-yard line.
We ran that a lot last year.
Right. Called it the hammer.
Yeah, that's right. It had a
We called it the hammer. I don't know what they do. So Vance is back in there out of the shotgun. He's got Brown to his right. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Hash mark near side. Back to pass. It goes. Looks into the end zone. Throws to the corner. Knocked away at the last minute. Credit to Green. I believe it was Troy Green breaking that play up. And it'll be a Highclimber ball. Over on downs it goes. 1st and 10 on their own 7-yard line. So offense back to work for the Highclimbers, trailing by 13 points. But deep in their own territory are the Shelton Highclimbers.
But they held up pretty well in the red zone there, didn't they?
Yeah, after the turnover, the Thunder could not capitalize. And DePoe will bring them up to the line of scrimmage. Go out of the pistol, 2 receivers far side, wide side of the field, 1 receiver near side. That's Ward. No, it's actually Moore, pardon me. Turn around and hand off another high snap, and Morford nowhere to go. He ends up losing 1. Back to the 6-yard line, so we'll spot him down, 2nd and 11. Clock is running, 6:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, Mountain View leads 20-7. Shelton with the ball on their own 6-yard line.
Well, it's good to see Morford back this week.
Yes, it is. Actually, all of them who are playing that were out last week. Henry comes wide to the near side. 3 receivers to the far side. Morford the back behind DePoe out of the pistol. There's the snap, back to pass, and going to step up, get the ball out of the end zone just barely before he's dropped. And they'll give him forward progress to the 2. So a loss of, 5 on the play. So 3rd down and the 16. Highclimbers in the shadow of the goalpost.
Well, hopefully they can gain a few yards on this play so they don't have such a big rush by Mountain View on 4th down.
Henry and Moore come wide to the near side. Ward, the wide out on the far side, out of the pistol. Goes DePoe, and we have, a timeout? We did have a whistle. And we have a flag on the play?
Yep.
Delay of game was called, so half the distance, and the ball goes back to the 1. The Highclimbers need to get up to the 18-yard line for the 1st down. They're at their own 1 right now with 3rd down. They're going to hand it off, and there's Morford trying to find some running room, and he's pulled back into the end zone, but he did get out to the 2 on the forward progress, and it's 4th down.
Looks like he picked up 1 yard on that play.
1 yard. So back to the previous line of scrimmage, and here is Phipps to punt it away.
Well, let's see if Phipps can get another nice kickoff or punt off. He's certainly going to get a rush.
He's standing at the back of the end zone and take a step forward there. No, take a step forward there, Braden. There's the snap. Gets a quick one up, high end over end kick. It's going to hit at the, it's free. I thought somebody actually touched it, but nope. They're going to say it was down to the 30-yard line. And the Thunder will take over there at the 29. So it's a
28-yard punt.
28-yard punt, no return. The Thunder back to work on offense with 4:32 to go, 3rd quarter. Leading by 13. So 3 receivers go wide to the far side. Reinbach, the wide out on the near side. Brown, the back to Vance's left. He'll take the handoff, and he's going to be chased. Actually, no, this is, is it Brown or somebody different? And it's actually going to be.
Well, we got a penalty in the backfield.
We do have a penalty as well. I'm trying to find out what the running back was. So that was number 26, Christian Mushaw. But however, we got a, as Jerry pointed out, a flag back at the 30. And it's going to be a hold. It should be 10 yards from there, so it'll be first and 20 from the 40 for the Thunder. Clock does stop, 4:27 to go here, third quarter. So the Thunder get trips on the numbers on the near side. One receiver the far side. Out of the gun will go Vance. Hand it off, and again, this is Mushaw trying to go around the outside. He breaks one tackle, and he ends up losing, what, 1-2 yards? I credit Gooley with the tackle on that. Good pursuit as they pushed Mushaw sideways and backwards, but he ends up getting only a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. It brings up second down and 23 yards from the 41 are the Thunder. Trips again to the near side. One receiver far side out of the gun. Goes Vance, and he'll hand it off again to Mushaw, and Mushaw is dropped after a short gain inside the 40 to the 38. So give him 3 yards on the carry.
Okay.
And it's third down and long. Third down about 20 at this point. I find it very interesting when the huddle only contains the wide receivers, the running backs, and the quarterback. The line, the offensive line is not included. I find that very interesting.
That is very interesting and very unusual.
Well, I've seen that a couple of times from these teams from Vancouver area. Out of the gun goes Vance. Short drop. He looks to the outside, and then he's going to be dropped at the 50. Oh, boy. Bennett Henry with the sack, and the ball will be spotted at midfield and be fourth down and 31. A little bit of, I'm thinking that Henry got away with a little bit of excessive celebration on that tackle, Jerry, but it's what you see in the NFL these days. So Cummings, Aiden Cummings will be doing the punting for the Thunder. Back deep is Jax Ward. He's standing about his 20-yard line, waiting for this first punt of the game for the Thunder. There's the snap. A little side kick. That's kind of a line drive. They'll hit at the 25 and hit a guy right in the, Huber in the face mask at the 18-yard line. So the Highclimbers will start there. Good stop by the Shelton Highclimbers. They'll take over on their own 18-yard line, trailing 20-7 with 1:54 to go in the third quarter. As the band plays. So the Highclimbers back on offense, trailing by 13 points in their own territory on their own 18-yard line. First and 10. DePoe out of the pistol, 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Hash mark right in the middle of the field, actually. Back behind him is Morford. Hand off to Morford, and the ball pokes free, and another fumble lost as the Thunder take over at the 19, it looks like. Wow.
So that's the second turnover for the Highclimbers.
2 fumbles lost in this quarter, and the Thunder are back on offense that quickly. On the Highclimber 19-yard line, first and 10.
Well, let's see if the Highclimbers can do a good...
Another stop defensively.
Red zone defense.
Yeah. Huber goes wide to the far side. 2 receivers to the near side. That's Rakaz and Reinbach. Hand off to Brown. Brown scoots around the left side, gets inside the 10. Very close to the first down there. They're going to give him first down at the 9-yard line, so first and goal again.
They'll give him 10 yards, of course.
Of course. That's what he's been averaging pretty much all day long.
Yeah, he has 10 to 11 yards per carry.
So first and goal now from the 9 for the Thunder. 2 receivers to the near side. Taylor in the slot. Reinbach, the wide receiver. That leaves Huber, the wide receiver, on the far side. Hand off to Brown again, trying to go around the, he's going to dance his way into the end zone around the left side, and is now 26-7.
4th touchdown for Brown.
Do they just grow backs and receivers down here that are excellent? I don't know. So Hill's on to kick the point after to give the Thunder a 20-point lead. Right now it's 26-7. The holder is now Bryson Vance. And Hill's on to kick the point after. There's a snap, a little off. Spot is down. That ball, did it sneak through the upright? It did not, so it's low. And the score remains 26-7. We'll take another timeout. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Well, another touchdown by Jaden Brown, and it's 26-7. Mountain View Thunder on top. Gonna kick it back to the Highclimbers. Henry and Ward back about the 12-yard line waiting for this kickoff from Hill.
There's been no passes thrown in this quarter.
Okay, an interesting stat.
Huh?
We've got a minute 13 remaining.
It's gone
in the
quickly.
Third. Yeah.
Quickly.
Here's the run up by Hill. High end over end kick. That'll be taken by Ward at the 19-yard line, excuse me. And Ward is going to squirt out across the 40 to 45 where he's going to be dropped. Good return.
Very good turn.
Jackson Ward. Now Highclimbers have a good starting position for this possession.
36-yard punt return. Or kickoff return. Excuse me. 36-yard kickoff return.
They're going to spot him at the 46-yard line. First and 10 for Shelton. Now the Highclimbers need to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
They start getting the running game going, and all of a sudden they're having trouble keeping hold of the pigskin.
Yeah, the 2 fumbles this quarter has not helped at all.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side out of the pistol. And God is back in there. Quick handoff, and here goes Knight into the secondary, off to the races inside the 30 to the 25. I think it's Robert Knight the third. He's actually down. Slow to get up is Robert Knight, and he's not getting up, Jerry.
Ooh.
That's not a good sign, as the running back core for the Highclimbers have been just decimated by injuries this season.
Yeah. That's a 30-yard run.
Pardon me. Yes, and he is getting some attention from the trainers.
Yeah. And I believe the trainer is Chris Lacey's son. And I'm trying to think his first name. I should know it. He's done a great job the last couple of years being at all the game activities, football, basketball, wrestling. Done a real good job.
So as we wait for them to attend to Knight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board. Good that Knight is up off the turf under his own prower and headed to the sideline. So I guess we will just not finish that until later.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yes, it's a good sign that maybe he'll just be able to return.
Yep.
So Morford back in there at running back. Leth will be the fullback. Quarterback is Gott again. 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Another bobbled snap, and it kind of bounces in the hand of Morford, and then he's just tackled. And a loss of 5 on the play back at the 31. The rain has stopped and has been stopped for quite a while, so I don't think it's the rain that's a problem. The ball might be a little slick because the turf does retain moisture because it's artificial turf. So 20 seconds, approaching 20 seconds to go here, third quarter. Highclimbers have a 2nd and 15 from the 31-yard line. Out of the pistol goes Gott, 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Left goes out of the formation from the backfield, and look at this pass just out of the reach of Ward. And Gott just can't believe he missed that one.
He was close.
That was a well-designed play as they faked the pass to left on the little screen and went long, and Ward was wide open streaking down the sidelines, just couldn't get under that ball. 3rd and 15 from the 31.
That's the first pass thrown this quarter.
So we have a little bit of a whistle, and Evergreen's going to take it. I'm sorry, Evergreen. Mountain View's going to take a timeout. I see the green on the jerseys, and I'm thinking Evergreen for some reason, Jerry, but it's Mountain View. Going to take a timeout with 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And it's a 19-point lead for the Thunder. We'll keep it here for a moment. Maybe I can finish what I was started there, Jerry, unless you have something to say.
Yeah, the rain has definitely created a problem.
Yeah, there's moisture on the field, and the ball's a bit slick, but it's not raining at the moment. If you look at the puddle down there, it's not raining at the moment. Anyway, as I was saying, Mason Web TV powered by HCC helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Mason County, the chambers in Mason County. We're back to football as it's 3rd down and 15 for the Climbers on the 31.
Oh.
And we're going to have a illegal substitution or a false start. It's going to be false start, but the Thunder had a player enter at the last second, which threw everybody off. But it goes a 5-yard penalty against the Highclimbers. Put the ball back at the 36-yard line. Makes it 3rd and 20 from the third. Actually, going to put it at 37. Still about 3rd and 20, 21. Highclimbers back up to the line of scrimmage. Gott's gonna throw and got hit, and it's intercepted by the Thunder. And gonna be a score, and it was intercepted by number 5, Andres Jose Villanueva, and a pick 6. Wow. Just unfortunate there.
And that's the 3rd turnover, unfortunately, for the Highclimbers, and all those have been here in the second half.
In the third quarter, Jerry. The half did run out, and it's now 32-7, and Hill's on to kick the point after. Oh, they're going to go for 2, it looks like, Jerry. The Thunder are going for 2 here. As Brown takes the snap, and did he get in? No indication. There's also a flag on the play. No indication, so Jaden Brown took the direct snap, or actually was under center. Couldn't get the couple of yards, and the try is no good. But we do have a penalty on the play, Jerry. So let's see what we got to work this. We got to sort this out as the quarter has come to an end on that pick 6. Depends on the penalty whether they assess it on this or on the kickoff or even a declined. Right at the moment, end of the third quarter, 32-7. The Thunder have taken advantage of turnovers here in this quarter and have just extended their lead.
2 fumbles and 1 interception.
So we have a pushing the pile penalty on the Thunder. I believe it's only a 5-yard penalty. and they will get another try here. They're still going for 2, or they're going to kick it? No, they're still going to go for 2, this time from the 6-yard line. So the 5-yard penalty. And Vance is back in there at QB. Brown is the running back. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. This is a 2-point conversion attempt. Let's go back to that after the pick 6. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Vance. He'll throw to the corner of the end zone. Got a guy there. It is complete, and the try is good. That was Dylan Huber on the catch, and that makes it 34-7. We will take a timeout as the quarters run out. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAO Shelton.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Do you know what can get your friends to vote this year? You can. Because when people are encouraged by friends like you, they're far more likely to vote. So use your power. Ask your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
And we head to the 4th quarter of play. Mountain View 34, Shelton 7.
The leading receiver tonight for Mountain View is Dylan Huber. He's caught 4 passes for over 40 yards.
And a 2-point conversion. Somehow it's got to be in there. 2-point conversion's got to be in the score box somewhere. I don't know. So the Thunder have opened up this game, taking advantage of turnovers, and lead 34-7. Charlie Hill has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Henry, and I believe that's Phipps back there. Could be wrong. Waiting for the kickoff. Here's the kick center of the field. It was Phipps, but it's going to be taken by Henry at the 12. Tripped up over his by his own guy, unfortunately, and they'll spot him down at the 27-yard line.
15-yard return by Bennett Henry.
Just unfortunate that there was a foot sitting there by one of the up guys, and ended up dropping Henry, and they'll spot it at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 seconds gone in the 4th quarter, and a big hill to climb for the Highclimbers. Like God is back in there at quarterback, or still in there at quarterback. He'll send 1 receiver in the slot on the far side, that's Henry. 1 receiver on the near side, that's Ward. Morford the back, behind
A little
Gott.
confusion on this.
I think they're down a receiver here, and then the
Timeout.
Highclimbers have to burn a timeout. I think they're missing a receiver, Jerry. I think they only have 10 guys out there. They only have 9 guys out there.
Well, yeah, Bennett Henry was looking over to the sideline and says, hey.
I'm missing at least a receiver, but I'm counting 9 out there instead of 11.
Yeah. So that's the first time out for the Highclimbers.
Here in the second half. 11:57 to go in the ball game. The Mountain View Thunder on top, 34-7. A lot of turnovers by the Highclimbers in the 3rd quarter changed the tide completely. And it's now 34-7. The Thunder have scored, 14 points here in the second half in 1 quarter. And the Highclimbers have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line to start the 4th. Now we got the proper amount of players out there. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Out of the pistol goes Gott. He'll get Morford out. Swing pass to him. He'll look it in, stumble a little bit, and then drop for a loss on the play. Forward progress will put him at the 25 and a loss of 3.
Who's the receiver?
20. Benjamin
Morford.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 13 coming for the Highclimbers. Clock is running with 11.5 minutes to go in the ball game. We are coming to you from McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver, Washington. 2 games are being played on this field, but we're only doing this one. So 2nd and 13 from the 25. Hand off to Morford. Hits the pile, maybe got one. I think it's Morford. Actually, it was Troy Green on the carry, number 4.
Ball carrier number 4, Troy Green.
He got 2. Up to the 27-yard line, 3rd down and 11.
That's his first carry of the night. He's done a nice job on defense.
Yeah, been very active. So 3rd and 11 from the 27. Green still the running back. A receiver on each side. Ward below us. Thinking it's more in the up the back to pass on the rollout is throws in the middle and another interception. Knee was down. Huber with the pick. I don't think the referee saw it. He's on the return.
No, he didn't
inside
see
the 25. His knee was clearly down. It should be right where they caught it at about the 40. But they're going to give him the return. So another turnover. Yeah, that ball was definitely down and after the interception. And that gives the Thunder the ball at the Highclimber 23-yard line, Jerry.
4th turnover.
Yeah.
That hurts, boy.
Oh, it definitely does. That could be the nail that ends the game here.
Yeah.
Especially if the Thunder can capitalize on this turnover as well. Vance in there in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Fakes the handoff. He's going to tuck it under and run. Head for the sideline. Steps out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Boy, he's got some speed there.
Yeah, he does.
That kind of surprised me. Designed a quarterback draw there.
Yeah, let's give him 5 on that carry.
At the 9, actually, yes, it is 5. Jerry, you are absolutely spot on as usual.
we know different than that. Think so.
Stop the clock at 10:15 to go in the ball game. 2nd and 5 from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, there's a handoff. And going nowhere is number 26, Christian Mushaw.
And Mr. Left again.
And they'll give him a loss of 6 on the play. Ball back at the 24. Okay, we'll go with it. So it's actually 3rd down and 11 from the 24 for the Thunder. Two receivers go wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Huber, the wide out on the near side. Out of the gun goes Vance. Double protection. Here comes the blitz.
Neutral area.
Oh, boy, yeah, a little bit too far into the neutral zone. That'll give the Thunder 5 yards as if they need any help so far tonight. 9:31 to go in the ball game. And an encroachment penalty will put the ball back to the 19-yard line. That makes it 3rd and 6 now. Again, out of the gun goes Vance. Double protection, max protection. 2 backs beside him. Back to pass he goes. Gonna throw a middle screen and tackled immediately. Ball came out, but he was down. And 29 with the reception, Jerry. That's Dallas Hobbs. It brings up 4th down, short of the 1st down by, only got, 2 yards?
It looked like he got 2 yards, yeah.
Yeah, a little middle screen. 9 minutes to go in the ball game, and it's 4th down and 4. And it looks like Hill's going to come on for a field goal attempt of 34 yards. Jerry was watching him in warm-ups, and he was hitting these pretty
He is very capable. He was hitting it from the 30-yard line, which was equal to 40 yards.
Right, so this will be a 34-yard attempt. Spot, the holder is Vance. He gets the spot down. That is, did it get in there? Did it sneak in? It did sneak in. Oh, boy, he hit that outside corner. It's good. 37-7 is the score. 8:31 to go in the ball game. We'll be right back. It's Mesa Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And Mountain View adds to their lead. It's now 37-7, 8:31 to go in the ball game. Bringing the Thunder are the Thunder. Stop the rain, brought the Thunder today. Mountain View, I don't know. Am I trying to make fun? It's not working really well, is it? A little AC/DC on the way home, I guess, maybe.
I'm glad you're trying, though.
Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to do, Jerry. I'm just...
You're making me laugh. That's good.
I guess that's good. Here's a run up in the kick by Hill. That one is on the ground, and it's muffed, and it'll go all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the Highclimbers will start out on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
So give credit, 60 yards.
Yeah. That was low line drive kick. That's the benefit of the line drive kick, Jerry. Just you can't handle it. It takes a weird bounce, and you just can't corral it.
Well, especially when you factor in a wet football.
Right. So 1st and 10 for Shelton at their own 20-yard line. Looks like Green was going to be the back in the backfield.
Well, and the reason for that, as we know, is Robert Knight has not re-entered the game.
He's walking the sidelines. I see him over there walking up and down the sidelines.
Oh, good.
He's walking.
That's good.
Phipps is in there as one of the receivers. He's in the middle between the 3 on this near side. Rhodes goes in motion back to the backfield beside Gott. Actually, this is DePoe. He hands it off to Green, and Green's got nowhere to go. Too much Green in front of him, but not the good part of Green. So DePoe back in there at QB, and a loss of 2 on the play back at the 18-yard line. Here comes Robert Knight, the third, back into the lineup. Green's going to sit down. Pickett at the left is out there at fullback because Rhodes is headed to the sidelines as well. So 7:50 to go here in the ball game. DePoe out of the pistol. 1 receiver far side, 2 to the near side. I believe it's Phipps on the far side. Out of the formation and the quick inside handoff to left, and left runs right into number 68's arms. Rylan Reinbach with the tackle. And a loss on that play as well. Loss of 2. Back to the 16-yard line. 3rd down and 14. I'm thinking Menzo is going to come on.
Number 6?
Yeah. You know what? I was wrong the whole time. Cody Brotherton did not make the trip down. I thought I saw his number, but I was wrong. Sometimes it gets hard to see the 5 and the 6 for me for some reason. Out of the pistol again, 2 to the far, 1 to the near. High snap, handed off to Manzo, up the middle, trying to find some running room. Gets across the 20 to the 22-yard line. A good run for Alberto.
Yeah.
His first carry of the night.
Gain of at least 6 on that play.
I'm thinking he got 7 balls.
Give him 7?
Yeah, give him 7 balls at the 23-yard line. And Phipps will punt it away for the Highclimbers. This is 4th down and 7.
You know, Alberto Manzo has done a good job the times that he has ran the ball in the last few games.
So we've got need another player out there as the Highclimbers are getting in formation with only 10, 5 on the play clock. High snap. Phipps takes it down, puts a short one up high. It's going to angle out of bounds, hit at the 43 and bounce to near midfield. And it'll be down at the 48-yard line on the Highclimber side of the 50. So 5:58 to go in the ball game, and the Thunder get the ball back with decent field position.
About a 27-yard punt.
So Vance will be the quarterback for the Thunder on this offensive set. play clock. 3 receivers go wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Out of the gun goes Vance, and I don't believe Brown's in the backfield. I think his evening is done. There's a low snap. Vance back to pass. He'll swing it out there high. Nearly picked off, but it's received off the deflection by number 35. That's Jack Forner with a reception and a run up inside the 35 to the 33-yard. Wow.
Yeah, another first down.
Yeah, that's one of those deflection plays that the ball really went towards the guys in green. 5:35 to go in the ball game. 2 receivers, 3 receivers at far side. Short side of the field, 1 to the near side. That's Reinbach. Out of the gun goes Vance. Milk this clock down. It's at 15 right now. The play clock, that is. Game clock is running. There's a snap and a handoff. This is Misha with the carry. He'll get the first down. Get the first down run there. That's might have been 10 yards. He needed 10 yards. Let's see where they spot it, Jerry. Now he's just short. Give him 9 on that. It'll be 2nd and 1. Ball at the 24-yard line. He needs another yard for the first down. Got to give both teams credit for shuffling in and out players, Jerry. They both are just running them in and out. Yep. Everybody's getting some playing time today. Out of the gun goes Vance. Misha on the back beside him. Man in motion. He'll get the jet sweep there. Hand off to him. Number 20 on the end around. Gonna try to fight. Oh, he dove for the end zone. It's number 20 on the carry. That's Alexis Neo Garcia. And a flag at the end of the play. He came up short by a yard.
Yeah, his knee hit the ground at about the 1-yard line.
And there's also a flag at the end of the play. And we'll see what this penalty's about.
I'm going to say unsportsmanlike.
I'll sort it out here. The ball right at the moment is on the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Thunder with 4:18 remaining, and it almost looks like they're going to mark it off against the Thunder here.
What?
Yep,
Okay.
they are marking it off against the Thunder, so it's going to be dead ball, personal foul, unsportsmanlike. Unsportsmanlike, and that'll march the ball back to the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 16, however.
Well, I was right about that unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. Might have been somebody said something at the end of that play.
Yeah.
Because he got down just shy of the end zone. Vance go out of the shotgun. Mishaw, the back beside him. 2 receivers on each side. Hand off to Mishaw. And he'll be wrapped up by Green at the 15. So a gain of 1. Keeps the clock rolling at 4:11. Come on, guys, give me a break. Actually, this was not a goal. This is 2nd down. The clock is not run, Jerry. It should be running right now. Okay. 4:11 is stuck on 4:11. The clock is not running at all. And this was not a goal, 1st and goal. It's the previous play. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll wind the clock. They should take about 30 seconds off that clock. 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. Out of the shotgun goes Vance. Another sweep this time going the opposite direction. It's Misha on the carry. He'll not even get back to the line of scrimmage. And a flag comes in at the end of the play. And they stop the clock at 3:52 to go.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Pending the penalty.
Yeah, let's see what they call.
They are not. They must have picked up the flag because I saw a flag out there, and I guess no flag on the play. Something might have just fallen out of pocket.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 at the 17-yard line for the Thunder. 3.5 minutes to go right now in the ball game. Out of the gun will go Vance. 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Hash mark far side. 1 back beside him to his left. Back to pass goes Vance. Looks to the corner near side. Throws. Little high, incomplete. Intended for 35. And that's Fournier. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 11. To bring your kicker out, kick another field goal.
I think Morford was on the coverage there.
I didn't see he was on the coverage.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think
Okay.
it was number 20. Yep.
Yeah, that's Morford. So
Okay, yeah.
4th and 11 from the 20, or 20. I'm sorry, the 19-yard line. Yeah, 18. I'm sorry. What am I saying? It's the 17-yard line. Why don't I get it right? There you go. And the Thunder are going for it, 2 by 2. Out of the gun goes Vance. Back to pass. Flushed out. Far side. Throws for the end zone. It's caught, but out of bounds. Incomplete, and the Highclimbers will take over on their own 17-yard line. 1st and 10 with 3:10 to go in the ball game. You know what, Jerry? This game kind of feels like the North Thurston game where the wheels fell off in the second half. And then the North Thurston game, Shelton, the wheels fell off in the 4th quarter. This one, it fell off in the 3rd.
Yeah, and I thought they started off okay in the 3rd quarter, and then they had those
bad snaps.
Yeah, 2 bad snaps. Yeah.
And a fumble lost, and yeah, it was just.
And then, of course, the 2 fumbles and the interception.
Right. So the Highclimbers will come out 1st and 10 on their own 17-yard line. From this angle, I can't quite see who's quarterback, but it's 2 by 2 out of the pistol. I think it is Gott. Henry goes in motion. And handoff, inside handoff. And the ball carrier is Monzo. Across the 20 to the 22. Give him 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback is DePoe. Jerry's got to switch from one side to the other when it comes to who the quarterback is. Henry goes wide to the far side. 3 receivers on the near side. It's going to be Ward, Phipps, and I believe it's Moore. Trying to hand it off, and here's Manzo on a stutter step. This is Green. Green to the 40. Into the secondary and gets the 1st down. A big run for Troy Green across the 40 to the 42. Good run, Jerry.
Yeah, 26-yard carry.
2:20 to go in the ball game. The Climbers trying to get something going here late in the game. They're trailing 37-7. Players keep shuffling in and out on both sides of the ball. Henry's headed to the sidelines, it looks like, for this play. Sorg comes wide. No, actually, that's not Sorg. That's going to be Rooks. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Manzo out of the backfield inside. Fullback run this time and getting across the 45 to the 47. I didn't see who the ball carrier was, Jerry. Oh, Velasco, number 21.
Yeah.
Jude Velasco with the carry. And gets 7.
Yeah, nice carry.
Actually, 6, Jerry, sorry. For the 48-yard line. 2nd and 4 coming for the Climbers. Bryson Rooks, the wide out near side. 1 receiver on the far side. Bad snap, and DePoe just has to fall on it. Ball back at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, loss of 9.
So 3rd down and 15 coming for the Highclimbers. Ball back at the 38-yard line. They need the 48 of the Thunder. 43 seconds remain here in the ball game. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side, out of the pistol. Handoff, I believe this is Monzo up the middle, and he got across the 40 to the 41.
Pickup of 3.
And it looks that way. It's 4th down. And I don't think another play needs to be run here as the clock will go down to 10 seconds. It's a game clock. The play clock is at 21, and this will be it. So another trip down to Vancouver for the Highclimbers, and they can't pick up the win. They fall 37-7 to Mountain View. We'll take a timeout, come back. Jerry's going to have some game statistics for us. We'll talk about what's coming up in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
How much difference can one vote make? Since 2023, more than 60 U.S. elections have been tied or won by just one vote. So this fall, you or a friend could be the tiebreaker. And that could make all the difference. People are more likely to vote when encouraged by a friend. So use your power to decide this election. Make sure you're good to vote and encourage your friends to make a voting plan at votevotevote.com.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, it's a final here at McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver. The Mountain View Thunder take care of business and knock off the Shelton Highclimbers. Final score 37-7. Jerry's busy working. Just about there. Let's talk about what's coming up. Next up for the Highclimbers, they will be back at Jack Stark Field at Highclimber Stadium next Friday to take on Prairie in the 3A Greater St. Helens League action. Kickoff for the game is 7 p.m. and it will be senior night. Jerry and I will be on hand for that game. The Thunder are hosting Kelso next Friday. That should be an interesting matchup. That's what's coming up. Let's see here. If Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what the local government is doing with live video streams of meetings of the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. And I'll talk about the elections. Very important to know, to be informed. And you're probably wondering, hey, how do I know who's running for races in Mason County? Well, you can find out to hear directly from the candidates. A couple of forums held this last couple of days, including last night and the night before. Speed Dating Candidates Forum was last night. You can watch the table that I was at from last night. on MasonWebTV.com. You can also check out the Shelton Mason County Chamber, North Mason Chamber, and the Economic Development Council of Mason County's forum held on Wednesday night with the candidates for Mason County Commissioner and 35th Legislative District. And last night, by the way, Judge David Stevens was in attendance, and you got to hear from him as well. And it's always nice to hear from the judges. Judge Stevens is neat. I like him. Jerry's still working on his stuff there. He says, one more minute, and I'll get you the final statistics for the game. And I'm going to make another plug here. If you enjoyed this broadcast, please give us a like on our your favorite social media. You can use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything like our next football game or our next meeting. Church services from St. David's Episcopal Church on Sunday. The county has a whole host of meetings Monday and Tuesday next week. Shelton School Board meets Tuesday next week. Have I filled enough time yet? No longer able to do Mason County Fire District 12 meetings. They move their meetings to Mondays, and it conflicts with a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're not able to do that. But they've got it all worked out there in Matlock. Jerry, I'm running out of things to talk about that I haven't already talked about. And Jerry's got to add up the totals for Mountain View as they took it to Shelton tonight, 37-7. And we'll be back at Jack Stark Field next Friday for senior night and a matchup with Prairie. You got something? You give me a sheet or something, Jerry? And I can
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, let's go with Jerry and his final statistics from this game.
Thank you, Diedrich. Apologize. Okay, let's start with Shelton. Shelton had 60 yards passing, 67 yards rushing, total of 127 yards. They had 6 first downs, 3 in each half. They had 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles lost, and there was 2 interceptions made by Mountain View. We had a couple nice runs for Shelton, and I'd like to mention those quickly here in the second half. Number 4, Green.
Yeah, Troy Green.
Yeah, had 3 carries for 26 yards. He was a leading, and also Trevor Knight had 1 carry for 30 yards.
Robert Knight.
Robert Knight. I'm sorry. Trevor was.
That's Trevor Gott. But yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, Robert had a very nice run of 30 yards. Unfortunately, was hurt, but he was walking along the sidelines.
Yeah, he was trying to get back in the game.
So I think he'll be okay. So that is the total yardage, like I mentioned, for Shelton was 127 yards, pretty even between 60 yards passing and 67 yards rushing. And the big thing was they had 4 turnovers, which really hurt them.
Yeah.
Now, Mountain View, they had 99 yards passing, and they had 190 yards rushing for a total of 280 yards, plus they had 14 first downs.
Okay.
So you're looking at 280 yards for Mountain View compared to 127 for Shelton. And I'm looking to see if they had any turnovers. I don't think they did.
They did. They had the fun, not in the second half. They didn't turn the ball over, but they did in the first half.
They had 1 in the first. That's right. You're right.
A fumble and an interception.
Okay, so let's make sure we mark that. That's right. 1 fumble, 1. So a total of 2 for the game.
Right.
Let's see. The leading ball carrier, of course, was for Mountain View. And
Jaden Brown.
Yeah, he didn't rush very much in the second half. He had 4 carries in the second half for 41 yards. But add that to the 109, and he had 150 yards, or excuse me, 150 yards on 14 carries. 14 carries, you're looking at probably about 11 yards per carry.
Yeah.
He was quite a runner. And it was nice to see both quarterbacks get to play equal time for Mountain View. And Brown, wow, 4 TDs, 4 touchdowns. 4 rushing touchdowns.
150 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, just about like number 1 last week.
Well, I was a receiver, not a runner, but yeah.
But yeah, same thing.
Same difference,
Can you imagine them both on the same team? Wow.
Yeah.
And a field goal, a nice field goal there by number 31, Charlie Hill. And that was what,
34 yards, I believe.
Yeah, and that made it 37-7. So
and the final, they got that two-point conversion catch by Huber. Got to give him credit for that one. Dylan Huber grabbed that corner pass in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
So
either way,
too much of a couple players, especially number 6.
Right. All right, Jerry, that's all you have?
That's basically it, yeah.
So next up, as I mentioned, the Highclimbers will be back at Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium next Friday to take on Prairie. The game is 7 p.m. and we'll be on hand for that senior night game. The Thunder are hosting Kelso next week. One more thing, Jerry?
Yeah, I do. I want to give Bennett Henry credit for the touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
He caught a 24-yard touchdown pass in the first half, which made it 20-7 going into halftime.
Going into halftime, right. And we want to give the credit for the interception at the end of the half to Caleb Jordan by the Climbers, which ended the half, and they had a shot to get a couple more points. They just couldn't put it in the end zone. But I guess that will do it for us from Vancouver. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with this game. Also want to thank the athletic staff here at McKenzie Stadium. They do such an awesome job making sure that we're okay and get us in our location. And it's pretty cool.
Very cooperative.
Very cooperative. So final again, Mountain View 37, Shelton 7. We'll talk to you next Friday. This has been the High School Football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Talk to you next week.
The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.